All right, hi Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings. Which means whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And if you do end up subscribing, I upload my new videos for Taurus and Scorpios on Tuesdays. For those of you guys who are interested in the deck that I'm using, this deck is called the Gilded Tarot. Wow, we have a lot of cards that are flipping out within the deck. But the deck is called the Gilded Tarot, and it's by Ciro Marchetti. I think definitely you guys might have a lot of chaotic energy going on right now. Mostly because the cards were very jumpy just now. And I see that some cards have flipped over in the deck. I'm not going to take that card unless it jumps out. But I'm going to try to pull out 3 more cards for you guys and get started on your reading. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these 4 cards. Okay, 5 cards. Just because it feels like this is the message that is coming towards you guys right now. So your overall energy is the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords comes a new beginning. It comes a new beginning with much more clarity involved than last time. I'm looking at the Major Arcana here, and I see the Death and I see the Hermit. So that leads me to believe that you may be dealing with a Virgo or a Scorpio. Also, to see the Death card in your reading tells me that you guys are very much feeling in your element. You're feeling very powerful with the decisions that you're taking and the endings that you're experiencing. I feel like right now these aren't endings that are being like thrusted upon you unfairly. I feel like these are things that probably even decisions that you're taking that are making you sort of feel like as a stronger person in general. But like I was saying, I definitely see a new beginning here with the Ace of Swords, and it's a positive beginning because whenever you see the Ace of Swords, I definitely feel the positivity of the clarity coming in. I feel like you guys have, in the past, really felt like there was a fog or a miasma that was really keeping you sort of not keeping you from understanding the whole situation. Especially with this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about a woman who's been blindfolded and tied up, but she has all these swords around her, so in theory she could use any of those swords to escape from her prison, because she could undo the cut the rope and then take off the blindfold. But when you don't know that, the fear of the unknown becomes a lot more intense, I should say. And I think that that's a really big theme for you guys right now, because Scorpio is the sign of death and transformation. So I'm very much under the impression that there's stuff that's going on right now that you don't necessarily like the way it's running for you, and you're trying to sort of get a different perspective. And I feel like it might have to do with a romantic partner, because I see the Nine of Wands and I see the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles for me is working together. And with this Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Three of Pentacles together, I feel like you want to work together with someone. The Nine of Wands is the card of the wounded warrior that wants to continue fighting even though he is wounded. And the Four of Wands is the card of commitment to me. It's like a level up card, right? So wherever you are in your prospective relationship, it's going to level up. So whatever that looks like to you, you know, if you're going from like casually dating to seriously dating, if you're going from engaged to marriage, if you're going from like marriage to kids, that all depends on you. And I definitely see that in part is probably why you have the Death card here, is because that's the end of a situation. And once you see that situation end, you're going to see the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords become your new beginning. I definitely feel that there could be a message coming towards you, because I see the Page of Swords and the Page of Swords and Knight of Wands. And those are both cards about messages, right? So whenever I see the page, that to me is like the beginning inception period of an idea. And then once you see the Knight, that's when you start to see movement towards the actualization of that idea. So I'm definitely getting that this person wants to do it. They want to come forward because the energy of moving forward is stronger to me than the energy of thinking it out, but they really do feel like they should think it out. So it's like their intention is to come forward, that's what they want to do, but they have to just sort of think about it a little bit just to make sure that everything is okay. And I think that it might have to do with money, because I see this Ten of Pentacles here, and the Ten of Pentacles is telling me that they're worried about stability. Either you or the other person is worried about stability. Because, you know, every time you get a particular card, looking at the artwork and the way it's depicted can give you a specific message, right? So in a lot of other Ten of Pentacles, you see a family. So that to me would symbol more of like a stable home environment, whereas this Ten of Pentacles is just a chest with money. So that to me signals a much more stronger need for that money. So I feel like this person might be maybe in like a difficult position. It could be that they have like a lot of debt. You know, common things are like debt from student loans, that kind of stuff. But I definitely see that they want you, especially with this Queen of Wands. I think that they admire a lot of qualities, a lot of strong qualities that you have. You're passionate, you're loving, you're caring, and that's why the Knight of Wands is here, because they want to come forward and they want to have what you have, but together in a relationship, if that makes sense. And I definitely sense an element of going within here, because the Hermit, which I haven't touched on a whole lot, talks about going within yourself. So that's, whenever you see the Hermit, you see a lot of introspection, a lot of thinking, a lot of grounding, right? So this is like taking an outlandish idea and making it realistic, making it doable. And I think that with this Nine of Wands, this person has been hurt in the past, and maybe that could be why they're so reluctant to come forward to you. I feel like part of them really wants to come forward and have this sort of fiery, passionate Knight of Wands energy with you, especially since they see you that way with the Queen of Wands. But I'm getting that they've been hurt in the past, and that's why they have this sort of reluctance to come forward. And I don't want to say it's a reluctance in a bad way, and it has nothing to do with you as a person. But I really do think that they're a little bit afraid. And it could be that this Eight of Swords and Death card are talking about them, and this is sort of the transformation that they're going through. Because a lot of times, you know, the Eight of Swords can talk about a situation where you have the keys, but you're not necessarily using them. Or the tools that you need are at your disposal, but you can't quite see them yet. So it could be that this person needs to work out some things and then come forward towards you, but I really do see that there's going to be movement, especially with these wands here. And I see a lot of positive energy, especially with this Four of Wands and this Ten of Pentacles. And the Death really reassures me that you're going to see a big change. And I really do think that that's the direction that you're heading. But that was your reading for this time around, Scorpio. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really like to know if the readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Taurus videos on Tuesday, but you're more than welcome to look at my other timeless readings that I have on the channel. And with that being said, I sincerely hope to see you guys next time.